grandmother.
Okay, so this is about the silverware that you just gave to Danny, and Danny wanted to know the history of it. So what is the history of it? Who are the Quills?
Dan and Ann Quill, Quill, gave it to me as a wedding gift. Their initial Q is on all the silverware. And they wanted it to be removed and made into an L for me, and I said no, no, no.
Of course.
So I've got the Q.
And who were these people
That's
that they
it.
were?
See,
That
you
they were?
don't.
Mom, they gave you silverware, and you don't know who they were?
Well, oh yeah. I mean, I knew Aunt Annie. We called her Aunt Annie, but
But how did you know them? Through whom?
my grandmother,
Your grandmother in Chicago, Big
Right.
Nana.
Big Nana, and Aunt Ella and Aunt Annie were sisters. And Aunt Annie. And,
These were your grandma. These were your great aunts. Your
but I
grandmother's
don't know
sisters.
if they were aunts. I don't know if they were true aunts. See, I don't have Nana to ask. So I don't know. And I asked Judy about it, and she said she did not think that they were related. We just called them.
Gotcha. Close
Aunt
friends.
Annie. Yeah. So.
Any idea? Did they work with anybody, or like with
Well,
bottling?
Aunt Ella's husband was Dr. Dunn, and he was our family physician. Everybody went to Dr. Dunn, and that was Aunt Ella's husband. But
And it was Aunt Ella was a Quill.
she and Annie were sisters.
So if we were looking at the family tree, we could that would really help.
Yeah.
But if they were just friends of the family, then
I don't know. For some reason or other, I thought they were related to Nana, my grandmother, but I don't know how they were. And I don't think Sally would know either.
Sally was so much younger, huh?
Yeah. And Judy, who I thought maybe would know, she said she didn't think they were related. But we were always going over to their house. We were always, at holidays, we were always with Aunt Annie and Aunt Ella.
And they lived in Oak Park.
No, they did not live in Oak Park. They lived like on, it was probably considered Austin. It was between Oak Park and Chicago. I mean, they were
nearby.
Chicago, yeah. They
Yeah.
were. In fact, it was on Washington Boulevard. That's where they lived.
How do you know that?
That much I know.
You know that they lived on
Yeah,
Washington
yeah.
Boulevard.
I could even see their house.
Wow.
Did he get them out? I'm not paying attention.
So these two aunts that you're talking about,
Yeah.
they were sisters, but you're
But I don't
doubtful that they were really sisters of your grandma. They were just very close.
think. Right. If we would look up in the computer, Bill, and see Dan and Ann Quill, can you, I was thinking about doing that. Can you? I do know that they never had any children, and I'm thinking that that's probably, they had an adopted daughter. But the funny thing about that adopted daughter, we grew up, and she grew up not knowing she was adopted.
Wow.
She always thought she was, so I don't know when she found out.
And this guy, the Dan, was the doctor?
No.
No.
Aunt Ella's husband. I'm trying to think what his name was.
So okay, so this is the other. Okay, so there's two sisters, and the one has the adopted child. The other one is married to the doctor.
Yeah. Dr. Dunn.
Interesting.
Ella's, their last name was Dunn, D-U-N-N.
Dr. Dunn.
Mm-hmm.